Guys, we're back at it again with another episode of the Awesomest podcast. And you guessed it, we're working on the game. So I got the stuff from last episode pretty well fixed. Let me see what happens if I run it right now. I'm working on spawning loot. We're getting loot to work in the game again because I have not gotten around to that yet. Let's see if we can run it. Shit. Oh, it's because it's trying to make the loot manager still. Okay. It don't matter, really. But we might as well clean up while we're at it. So what's going on here, guys, is I'm refactoring this thing, but I haven't actually removed the old version of it yet from the scene. So we just pop that out of there. Now it should run just fine, no problem. Um, is what I would say if that were the case. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Hmm. Oh yeah, duh. It's just that we don't I forgot to register the loot manager. Rather pre-register. Get my terms right. I forgot I had written this section already. That's fine. That should fix that. Whoa. Well, I'm in. And I tab over. Yup. No loading scenes. Everything's great. We're in. We're playing. We're emoting. And I believe, yeah, I can change scenes just fine, although the load is taking forever. There we go. I'm in. Whoa. And then if I were to go back, wait, here I can even go crazier. Oh, hold up. That's okay. There's another problem I found. This is kind of a silly one. This is like such an easy fix, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I just have my wrong world visible. So if I just turn off the, well, suddenly I can see again. Whoa. So I think that's all that was causing that. Oh, wait, is it frozen? Oh, I just hit F4. That's it. That'll do it. Okay, what I was going to do, I was going to show you that stuff is persistent. So, like, I've moved this guy over here, and then if I go to the entrance scene and back, the animation state gets a little bit cooked. But other than that, we're good. And another thing, you can't see it on the right screen, but the animations are very not. Oh, you can see it in the shadow, I guess. The animations don't really react to me looking around. That's on the to do list. But anyway, that's just to show off, I guess, what I got done between the last episode and now. So now we're spawning loot. So I did run into a little bit of like a conceptual issue with the, not an issue really, but like problem, dilemma, um, something to think about. Because as well, I guess it's a different scenario than the player manager. But the gist is, you remember how I just deleted the loot manager from in here? It would be nice to have a loot manager per level rather than globally. So that way, like, every time you go into any old level, it doesn't try to spawn loot. Like, because, the main menu is going to count as a world. I don't want it to try to spawn loot in there. The problem with that is that when the game is running, and I can show you this, um, tab into the remote view, worlds, yada yada, boom, and I'll go down here as well. So you see this, we've got an entity for the actual level that technically manages and owns this scene. So if I try to have a synced loot manager as a child of this level, how I used to, just like naively, not really being creative with it, then I kind of get this uh it's not a loop. It's like half of a loop. I get this undesirable side effect where I just load the world, I load the environment, and then the world would propagate itself and spit out like a loop manager child, which is not what I'm after. So, what I decided I should do, what I'm working on now, trying to keep the naming reasonable so you can follow it. I'm calling it a loot spawn initializer that I will add to the scenes I want to spawn loot in. It's so hard to close these for some reason. I have to actually Alt F4. It don't matter. So now, I mean, it's not technically done yet. Spawn initializer. And I'll move it up somewhere where you can actually find it. Loot spawn initializer. Whoa, that's awesome. And what it'll do, it will I'm on the fence about whether to keep this desired loot count property. I'm gonna get rid of it for now. All it does is it waits. It basically keeps trying this until it finds the loot manager, which still exists. Remember, I'm reworking it. It's gonna be a basically in all but name a singleton. It's gonna be persistent like registry searchables, which you guys of course know because I have talked about it. Just kidding, you don't. Doesn't matter. Okay, but it's going to find the loop manager, which there will always be one of, but it's like a synced entity, so it's not technically a singleton. I had to do like a workaround. Doesn't matter. It will find it. It will say, hey, I'm the loot initializer from this world. Try to spawn loot here. And then once it's found the loot manager, it'll only call that once. And then the loot manager will receive that call, be like, whoa, have we already spawned loot in this world? If so, get out of here. If not, spawn loot in the world. We check again redundantly because I don't know if I'm going to call this from somewhere else. And then we say, hey, we're spawning loot in this world. And then this is why I have it not technically being a singleton. This is why I have it being a synced entity. Because now it will go, hey, everyone, we are spawning loot in this world. We have spawned loot in this world, guys. Don't worry about it. This is another one that, now that I think about it, technically doesn't have to be on everyone's computer, but I do like the idea that all of the info you need to run the game as a server gets sent to everybody. I don't like that from a preventing cheaters standpoint, but I also don't think it's necessarily worth worrying about cheaters right now. I was supposed to turn on music. My bad, guys. 12 minutes into the video. Back at it, though. We are serializing data to send over the network. There you go. So yeah, all we're doing, we're saying, hey, we're spawning loot in this world, boom, and we're making sure we are actually the owner of the world. I did. Let's see. Let's just do it in another function. Like that name. We don't need another function. Not about it. Okay. The loot spawner group name, or just loot spawners, yeah. Exactly, it only returns an array of nodes, so we can't cast to that. Alright, dude. Whatever you say. Then there weren't any found, we can just don't have to do anything. Otherwise, just do like a dice roll, I guess, to decide whether loot spawns in every spawn point. Just like actually do a 50-50. It's kind of funny. I could just actually write it as a 50-50, I believe. Yeah. Otherwise, we will spawn a loot, I guess. I feel like maybe a not optimal way to do spawning, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. It's war. Right. Okay. We'll run down on what we just did. We make a description for the entity, which remember is shown in the remote tree. These guys, which technically point to the heli. No, it don't matter. But yeah, these point to the respective, like this is the player manager, and it points to, of course it doesn't highlight it in the tree, it points to the player manager. Whoa. Just like hallucinating the names of my own functions. Okay. Noticing it didn't spawn loot. There's actually legit a chance we just got unlucky though. Let's fuck with the roll a bit. Go 100 0, and then if it returns 1, close it out. That just makes it a little more easy to read. Hey guy, could we actually like run the game maybe? Okay. There we go. We got loot. Okay, one thing I am expecting. Oh, I was not expecting that there's no loot on this guy, and it's not loading. Interesting. So the host gets the loot. Let's figure out what that is. We've got 3 vases. We've got 3 vases that are set up. That is odd. Holy shit, and then it's actually spawned it too. So where is it? It could be that it just never got a mesh chosen, because I have like a thing in the loot ready script that chooses a mesh, like which visual style to show. So that could be it. It could not be it too, so let's check. So this is the client. Just to be clear, we do have 3 vases, 6, 7, and 8. Yes. spider, and it has a visible mesh. Okay. Now, where the hell is it? Scroll past the transform. Oh, okay, it's just following endlessly. That's odd. So the server is just not syncing the position when it should be. That's